In this video, I'll be hiding a common outdoor eyesore, the air conditioner unit. I'll be building a renter-friendly product and using it to make this eyesore less noticeable while still easily accessible for maintenance. This is part 1 of a series on creating outdoor privacy. I'm using this privacy screen from this company called Enclo. I've seen it available at Home Depot and on Amazon. It's tongue and groove boards, but they also have other options where there's spacing in between the boards. I'm using the tongue and groove so you're not able to see through, but if you needed some airflow between the boards, they do make products that are like that. I will be using these instructions. It's going to be comical how often I refer to them. You would think that it would just be slide the boards in the slot and good to go, but it really took me much longer than I anticipated to put this together. All in all, I like this option. I selected the option that the panels could be removed, so I'm using in-ground stakes that they're attached to. You can also purchase an option where you secure it directly to the floor. Mine needs to be able to be removed in case of service, routine maintenance. This is an air conditioner unit that can't be closed off. It's used often, so this product works nicely, but it's a little challenging to assemble. For some reason, the company that installed this unit put it right in the common area in the backyard, like it sits right next to our patio furniture. So not only is it super ugly to look at, it's also loud when it's in use. So this privacy fence will hide it visually, but it will also add a little bit of a sound barrier for when we're enjoying the backyard. And I don't know, like this side was hard to start, but now it's going in. I feel like there could be like a foundation issue happening over there. That's a bummer because that means I'm gonna have to start over. Let me try something else. It's like a little bit more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. Like, you know, like I hit a rock or something under there. This is coming. Yeah, that's bouncing back out. Go in. It goes in. Sweet. Call it for now. It really has no energy. You know? So at this point I have a ton of issues. This panel needs to be moved because the post closest to the house is in as far as it can go, so I need to bring it out a little further from the house. Under this gravel is a reed barrier, so it makes it pretty impossible to explore what the ground is like without ripping everything up. So I'll just install it a little farther out than I was originally planning. Then I noticed that there are screws facing inward that will prevent each panel from being able to fully rest flush against each other. And after investigating, I installed them backwards. So basically, I'm realizing here that I need to fully start over. Shoot. Well, I thought I could turn this board around, but I can't because there's only one where you slide in the track. It's only on one side. I thought it was two sides. I think I haven't been working on this in a while. I forgot. So I'm gonna make sure it lines up. And I know why. Okay. So these come apart because this is the tongue groove siding, tongue groove boards, and there's the groove, and that should be the tongue side. But these are actually both groove sides. I don't know where I went wrong. Maybe this is supposed to be the bottom piece. I'm really confused with what I did, but I'm gonna have to make this work, and then hopefully the screws just keep it in place. And then I just broke this. I should have 4 pieces, and I just broke it off. Right. Okay. Well, there you go. It's just gonna be how it is. After many self-pep talks, I've decided today is going to be the day I'm tackling.